Hooky 6. We are out in Jamaica right now having an AMA. What was my initial motivation to pursue education in education? My father was in education. I actually enjoyed teaching people about certain things from here and there and figured I'd take a shot at it. Found out it didn't really pay much, and that's where my journey ended in 2011. Had a hard time finding a job as a teacher. And with me and my wife at the time, we needed money, and so I pursued careers in other fields. How do you incorporate your skills in coaching and teaching and apply them to Rocket League? That wasn't too terribly hard. A lot of sports have correlations. That being said, if you think about the net, of course soccer is very obvious. We have water polo, where you're trying to tire out the goalie by throwing the ball up into the corners, which is an example of making people in Rocket League use their boost to go up and make the block. You're trying to wear them down, so then makes the next shot or the next, third shot on their net that much more likely to go in. There are other things like lacrosse, hockey, where in basketball the play styles and how you pass make a big difference, and a lot of it can correlate back to that as well. And we see forms of midline fake to pass to the far side for a shot, and that's similar to volleyball, with setting it, having it go across the midline where the first person fakes a shot where the second person takes the shot. So a lot of it has roots in sports, and the strategies are there. Sometimes it might not be as easy to find, but no, a lot of my books from college made a huge difference. That's where I tend to go back to look at least for shot placement and theory on what would make a better shot. There's some books on hockey, for example, on placement for the puck against the goalie and why certain passes are beneficial and where to shoot. And I do coach Rocket League, and a lot of my skills and lesson plans come and derive from my teaching. So I take a lot of the lesson plans there and then apply it to a Rocket League format. It actually made the coaching aspect that much easier, and I hope it's beneficial to those who wish to try it out sometime. When did you start playing Rocket League, and when did you start coaching? I started playing Rocket League back in 2015, 2016. It was actually a game gifted to me by Packwood. He thought I would really like it, and he was not wrong. In fact, I think I'm addicted to the game. When did I start coaching? Back in 2017, I coached for a little bit, then had an injury, TBI, a lot of you are aware. The only reason why I know that I started coaching back in 2017 was a lot of my paperwork and notes. I don't necessarily remember 2017 that much, or 2018, let alone 2019, 2020. It's like a 4-year gap from 2019 where I don't remember much, and it sucks, but you move on. With the TBI, it kind of caused a lot of issues and hiccups here and there. By all means, jump on Twitch sometime and ask me more. I usually talk about it during my streams, or I will make these AMAs from time to time. So if you want to know more about the TBI and things like that, by all means, ask. I did start in 2017, had a few years off until December of 2022. Got asked if I could do it again, and lo and behold, I did quite a bit now. I'm actually pretty proud of myself and individuals who took lessons. I hope they've gotten quite a bit out of it. My goal is not to keep having them as students. My goal is to give them the tools to think for themselves and to apply to get to that next level. Looking back on a lot of the ranks that they've improved upon from when our first coaching session was to what they're doing, a lot of them have succeeded, some haven't, but I think it comes down to the individual on whether or not they apply themselves or willing to apply themselves more. I could be wrong, but yeah. If money was no issue, where would you move to, and what would I do? And who would you surround yourself with? I'd try to first find a way to deal with this chronic pain. It sucks balls. That's a no-brainer. So wherever that might be. But if I'm unable to fix that TBI, that chronic headache, I found out living in my basement helps a lot with the barometric pressure, which makes it easier during the fall and springtime. The pressure tends to increase a little too fast. What would I do? Well, right now I've made some alcohol. I've made some mead, enjoying that. I've made streaming content, enjoying that. People are phenomenal, very supportive. I greatly appreciate all of you for that. With trying to make meat on the side or soda. I've actually been enjoying that. It's not too terribly hard on my body. Who would I surround myself with? A lot of my friends and family who have definitely helped me through my difficult time. Yeah, 2019 was not easy. I lost quite a bit of friends, more to probably me being unable to regulate myself with the pain. The medications weren't probably on point, but I was an ass. I was in a lot of pain. So I lost a lot of friends, made a lot of new ones. But yeah, that's probably who I surround myself with, my friends and family, especially my wife who supported me through everything, through thick and thin, and my two lovely boys. What is one of your favorite conspiracies? I'm not really into conspiracy theories. I mean, if anything, UFOs would be cool because it gives us possibilities to the stars, you know? I guess that's one of my, you know, like Roswell. I'm not too far into the conspiracy rabbit holes that I know of. I will say I do get baked from time to time and watch Ancient Aliens. But yeah, I find it hilarious. I love the history aspect of, well, some of the history aspect of Ancient Aliens, but some of it's it's funny. Are the voices in your head real, and why do they like cheese so much? Heck, what I don't know. I think you just really like cheese and probably should live up in Wisconsin instead of Chicago. Or get more cheese. Maybe buy a wheel. Right now I'm out in Jamaica, for anyone noticing. Thank you very much for the AMA and asking me questions. Sorry that I couldn't live stream. The video reception out here was pretty bad. The wind is intense, and I'll probably have to edit this video later on. Again, this is Hookie6 signing off. Stop by my Twitch channel at Hookie6, stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. CST. Thank you again for the AMA. I don't even know if my face was in line.